walk me through today and how did you survive this war of attrition on Owasso to get to one of the three that made it out of that group of 8?
Yeah, it was crazy. I'm so surprised that it actually all went through, but basically, the first vote, I thought everybody was voting for Nina. So when it was like all John and 3 of us Nina, I automatically was like, oh my god, I am on the outside this early in. I was freaking out, and so I knew right then that everything Keith had told me was straight up lie. So I was like, alright, I don't trust him at all, and basically I was just like freaking out the whole time. I was just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And the next vote, they said Julie, because they wanted to keep the tribe, I guess strong. I thought they were going to vote me out, but I was like, whatever. I'm just going to not think about it. And so luckily everybody went Julie. But I still didn't trust anybody. So basically after that had happened, me and Jeremiah have always been tight. And so we were thinking like, oh, okay, Matt, we wanted the survivors out first, by the way. Matt and Nina, we wanted them gone from the get-go. So Matt, Nina, Keith, we realized they were tight as heck and they're dangerous. Like, they were gonna literally eat us alive. Because we're 3, like, I don't know, we were just, I was freaking out. So basically I pitched the idea. We had an advantage we got from the challenge, that we, it said there was an advantage hidden in the hollow tree when the launching balls were happening. Well, Jeremiah found it. So he came over to me and he showed the whole tribe that was an extra vote. But what he didn't show was how to use it. So they didn't know how to use it. Only me and Jeremiah knew that.
And how was that? Make sure you tell us that.
Yeah, basically it said that you have to play it after the vote. After everybody's voted, you can be like, hey, we've got an extra vote, and then go play it. Do the vote and then come back. And so we knew that. Me and Jeremiah knew that. We were the only ones who knew that. So basically, when everybody knew that, we all were like, everybody on, like, Keith, Nina, and Matt said, okay, we need to give this vote to somebody we can trust. They didn't trust me and Jeremiah because we voted Nina. So we all gave it to Laura because we thought that was the safe haven, I guess. And so basically, after the Julie one happened and we lost again, me and Jeremiah knew it was us going. So we basically went to Laura and we're like, oh my gosh, this is what's going to happen. They're going to eat you alive. They're going to get me off, then Jeremiah off. They're using you right now. They're going to get you off. They're just schemers. Everything Keith has said is a freaking lie. And it was true. Everything he had said was a lie. So all of them were just lying. And we had all made a pact at the very beginning. So we wanted to stick together. So it was kind of a slimy move to use the advantage that was technically the whole team's. But Laura gave it to me. And so I knew right there that she was in with us. And I knew that those 3 were going to vote for me. I could just get the vibe. So then we played it, and it just happened to be awesome that Keith used his idol. We didn't even know he had one. But the fact that he used it was just like, oh, cool, we flushed out an idol too.
How good did you feel, because he wasn't really on your team, when he totally blew his proverbial load and his idol's gone?
Well, I felt so amazing. And apparently, he was like whispering to Laura, like, should I use it? Are you guys going to vote me out? Because they were freaking out once I went up to go vote again. And Laura was just like, So we got him to flush it out, basically. Well, she did. I didn't do anything. But, yeah, it felt so good. That's all I can.
Since your opinion has been so high on the survivors from your tribe, you've got 4 out of the 11 that are survivors. Walk me through those 4 people and just tell me how much you like or hate them.
Okay. Well, first of all, I think it's really silly that they've kept the survivors in. They obviously were manipulated by them, so I knew from the get-go we wanted to get them out. That was plain and simple. I didn't want to trust Spencer because his actual real seasons, he's just lied all the time. Like, that's all he does. So I don't want to trust him, but actually going into this, Green is super tight. Like, they are so tight. We've all got a vibe that they've got immunity idols, and they're just plotting. Basically, Jason's running the show, and in essence, I think it's like a Boston Rob thing happening again. He's literally running the show, and everybody's just following him around, which is kind of sad that people don't see that. And it's kind of sad that they're afraid to make moves, I think. But basically, right now, Spencer Twyla, all purple, has teamed up with red. Is a sense I'm getting. I'm kind of trying to play it passive right now because I think if I am like, then they're gonna want me out. So I'm kind of just gonna be like, whatever, you know, just do what they're gonna do and hope that whoever we vote for green, Jason doesn't play an idol for them. That's all we can hope for. But yeah, I definitely think Jason's a huge threat. So I would like him out.
He's a threat. So he's a threat. What about Kelly and Spencer and Twyla?
I don't really. Well, Kelly's just following Jason around like a pawn. I don't really think she's only a threat because she's with Jason. To be honest. So.
Since you seem Survivor knowledgeable and you've already said that you think Jason's Boston Rob, is Kelly Natalie Tenorelli in your mind, or is that her role in this game? You give my illusion to Natural Redemption.
Yeah, no, I would say yeah. I think she's just doing whatever he's saying basically, and then Kurt and I don't even know her name, Maria. They're literally just, it's like a cult again.
Are they Philip Shepard and
I don't think they're
Ashley,
that crazy.
Okay.
But I do think that they're just like following them, and it's like, what the heck? Do you not see that if you get down to 4, they're just gonna eat you? Like, I don't know. It's just, it's silly to me. I think it's a lot of us like scared, but I think that's, you gotta play the game. So.
Who would be, if it was a final 2, who'd be your ideal opponent to win, and if it was a final 3, who would be your ideal 2 opponents to be at the end?
Honestly, Jeremiah and Laura. That would be so cool. Do I think it'll happen? Probably not. But that would be awesome for us 3 to make it to the end.
Is it because you like each other, or do you think that'd be your best people you could beat? You get what I'm saying? Is it because you'd like to go to the end with them, or is it who do you think you could take out and win against?
Okay, honestly, I don't know if I would beat Jeremiah. I just really like him. We're like best buddies. So who I think I would beat at the end?
Yeah, who would you want to take that would be your most optimal chance to win?
Oh, probably like Ryan and Rachel. I don't know. They're kind of passive.
Okay. Mr. Baker?
Yeah, got a few.
I can imagine.
Do you mind if I ask one real quick? Okay.
Why mind? Yeah, that's fine.
So you have all these variables and all these different. You're obviously being very observant of everything that's going on. How are you going to use all these different things to make it to the end? Like, are you making any strategies to get through these people?
Right now, it's gonna sound lame, but I'm just kind of hanging tight because, like I said, all the people that go off and talk or try to find immunity idols right away, they're like, get them out. So I'm just kind of trying to sit around the campfire and hope that they don't see me as a threat and just kind of keep me along. And then hopefully once he gets closer, honestly, I just want to win all the immunity challenges is my main goal. But I guess we'll just see. I don't know.
Do you have anything in place to like undermine like that, like as far as like staying under the radar but still working your way in there, or?
Yeah, just sticking with purple basically is what I want to do. I want all 3 of us red to stick with purple. Twyla and Spencer seem obviously they could be lying. I don't know, but they seem like they want green out. So that's kind of the vibe I'm getting right now, and I'm just gonna stick with that. And then once it gets to us 7, then we'll start, battling for it, I guess.
And do you feel like you may be attacked by a blindside at any point tomorrow, or do you feel safe from that?
Oh, definitely. I don't think it'd be my own team. I don't think red would ever turn on me, ever. Definitely green. I think that they're actually gonna probably want to try to vote me out first, is the vibe I'm getting.
Why would they want to do that to you specifically, opposed to anybody else that's there?
I don't know. I just keep getting these vibes when they're talking. They don't say a word to me, ever. So that's kind of usually a sign. That's just, I could be wrong though. But yeah.
Do they do that to other people on Mahaso? Like, do they do that
yeah, they didn't really talk to any 3 of us at all. But word from Twyla and Spencer is that they want red out. So I'm almost positive that their first votes are all going to be towards one of us 3.
Do you think it's because you guys targeted Matt that they kind of
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we think that, what's his name? Jason Jason and Matt were gonna align, definitely. And I think he's salty about the fact that he's gone, probably. So, whatever.
Well, he
So
can
in-
go wash up in the pond if he's salty.
Well, before we cut away from this, there are 7 other people there who aren't survivors. Do you think there's any way you can flip this on the survivors by working with them?
I'm
or-
gonna try. Again, I just think it's so silly that the survivors are even still here. It's really, it's silly to me. And I think the main thing is just people are scared. So I know Laura and Ryan have been doing a lot of talking, and if we can get Green out and then go to 7, I think we could pull Ryan because he seems. I think we could pull him, and then pop out those 3. So maybe that could happen, but we'll see.
Mr. Baker, would you now like to ask some questions?
I would. I'll start with you talking about wanting to get Green out. I mean, that's a very broad statement. Green is 4 people,
Yes.
one of whom you know has an idol.
Yes.
What's the plan?
Okay,
If you
so.
could just say,
Yeah, Green out. So again, I'm kind of just playing it by ear and doing kind of what they're gonna throw at. They'll probably tomorrow be like, actually there is a pecking order. They've said Kelly, then Jason, then I think Kurt, then Maria. And it might vary if one of them wins immunity challenge. But yeah, that's kind of what it's looking like, and I really do think that they're gonna stick with that because they'd be silly to vote us out when they know that they have immunity idols, and then if we're gone, it's basically green versus purple again, and they'll get destroyed. So I think that they're, I hope, smart and understand to keep us around, but we'll see. So if all goes well tomorrow, Kelly would be the one that is unanimous by all of us, from what I've gathered.
So you're talking about green. That leaves you outnumbered 4-3 at 7. How does that work?
Yeah, again, that's what I was trying to say with Ryan. I think him and Laura, they've got like this connection. It's kind of fun to watch, and I honestly think he could be persuaded to come with us. And so if that's the case, then we've got 4 right there.
Why do you think he can be persuaded by her? I'm just curious because
They just like clicked right away. Like as soon as we came over here, they were talking, and then I started talking to him. We went to the Porta John or whatever, and we were talking for a while. And he just seems like I can tell that they talk around the campfire, and I can just read. It's super comfortable. Like it's really chill, and it's a vibe that, yeah, it's just a good vibe. And so I think that they're definitely. They could work together, and I really think he would flip for her.
So Laura has that connection.
Yes.
You're saying that red is 3 tight, but they left you hanging at the 2-2 tie there.
Yeah.
And that seemed like Laura was closer to Jeremiah. So you're trusting Laura's connections with other people. Where are yours?
I don't think I'm really tight with Jeremiah. He's like my bro till the end.
Why did he leave you hanging at 2-2?
He didn't. Both me and him voted for, or him and I voted for Keith. And honestly, she was just thinking, Keith started squirming as soon as we lost the challenge, and probably was trying to plant seeds in his head like, oh my God, if there's another challenge and it's not the merge and you guys lose, they're both gonna vote you out. So, which she had, she would have been silly to not think that, because to be honest, that's probably what would have happened. So I think she was just really thinking like, oh my God, I might get voted out, so that's why she did that. But then basically at the very end, we're just like, what are you doing? You're with us. And so then she switched her vote. So.
All right. So you're saying that everyone's being silly following Jason, and that they just don't see it, and that he has this control. Whose job is it to make them see it?
I think they should have saw it themselves, but now that the game's already gone on and it's already developed and it's the way the game is right now, I don't think they'll see it until he's gone, to be honest. I think he's so in charge right now, and the other players like Kurt, you can just see it. They're so scared to do anything against his back. I mean, he's got so much power. He got that. I don't even know if he still has his immunity idol, but he got it from that challenge. And I totally saw him when we got the award or the feast thing. There's a little note in the beer cans or whatever. I totally saw him grab it and put it in his pocket. And I've heard from when they did the 6 people got deserted or whatever, that he found an immunity idol there as well, and he basically just took it for himself. So the guy's got so much stuff right now.
So what's the plan if there are 2 idols, and a clue to a third? How do you plan for that? Who's calling the shots on making that plan?
I think right now it's probably Spencer and Twyla. We're just gonna do what they say.
Are you going to be able to look at your game at the end? So your plan is to be a bit passive tonight and then follow orders. When do you take back over? You've been pretty aggressive this whole time, and you're going to switch gears into passivity and think that that's going to take you to a victory?
Right now, yeah. I mean, if you look at all the past winners of Survivor, probably half of them were kind of passive. So I think that right now that's the best strategy, to be honest. And if I feel a sense of danger like I did yesterday, I didn't feel any danger going into any of the challenges today. And in that first vote, I immediately felt danger. So I started, doing whatever I could in those few moments that we had in between the challenges. And I think that if I feel that danger again, then, us 3 Reds are just literally going to go at it and do whatever we can to cause havoc. So. But as of right now, I trust the purple team. So, yeah.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah.
What was the best part of your day, and what was the worst part of your day?
Best part of my day was balancing on that fucking thing.
What fucking thing?
That, oh yeah.
Can I just say that I think Maria is giving pointers back in camp? They laugh when you just start cussing.
Oh no, she wasn't. She didn't give any point. I'm telling you, I've been like, okay, just confession next. Okay, we can do this. Just, you can stay awake.
What thing were you bouncing on?
You know the little like turny thing that had like the weird angles on it, and all the green and red kept putting all the damn sticks underneath me.
Yeah.
I just wanted them to run over her fingers. Yeah. That was my best moment of the day because I didn't think I could do that, and I was so damn proud of myself. And I was really proud of our team because we have to be a pretty decent team in order to have 2 teams ganging up on us, so that felt pretty good too. That was my best moment. What, do you want my worst one?
Yeah.
How about dragging that fucking cart through the mud? Idiots, that was my fault. That's a straight path, guys, we go right through there. Yeah, that sucked. So that was, no, that really wasn't, I don't know what the worst moment was. Tribal Council, and I think the hardest vote was voting out Corey, so that was pretty hard. And watching Sam cry was pretty tough too. Felt bad for her. But those are hard.
With this merge of 11 to Chola, you've got 4, 4, and 3. So
Yep.
what's going on between these different groups to get a majority against one of the other groups? If that's the case, or they're intermingling?
Oh no, no. It's definitely tribe against tribe. Jason's definitely in charge of the green tribe, and he is trying to get purple, whatever color we were, on his side, and I think we've got him fairly convinced. Pretty sure he wants to get out Spencer next, but he also wants to get out all of the red team. But purple is like, why the hell would we do that? Because we're pretty sure you got some idols, man, and there's 4 of you and 4 of us, so red is working with purple to get out green and trying to blindside them and flesh out their idols.
Cool.
I'm good. I'm good. Because we're going to try to blindside some of them. Like, I think we might try to get Kelly out first because we don't think Jason will share his idols. We might not be able to flush him out because I'm not sure if Jason's going to play that. Because we could try to blindside him, but I don't think that's going to work because I think he's going to be keen to it. And he's going to play an idol, and then he'll vote out one of us, so.
Who's the one of us you think they're going to vote for?
Well, he keeps saying he wants to vote out all of red first, but I have a big fear that he wants to go for Spencer. Even though he asked me, who would you want out first? And I'm lying to him, which has turned out to be a pretty good talent of mine. Telling him that, yeah, I think Spencer's my biggest threat in this game. But that's not true. I don't think Spencer's my biggest threat.
Who is your biggest threat?
Jason.
Chicks?
Fucking Jason. He's Derek 2.0. He's time.
Is he a threat to win, though?
Yes.
Okay.
Because he's got
Was
idols
Derek?
and he's in charge. No. I don't know, maybe. I love Derek. Sorry, man. If you see this, man. I don't know that Derek was a threat to win. I think Jason is a threat in terms of he's running green. He's the ringleader and he cracks that whip and they all say, yes, let's go.
So let's say you pull it off. Take out all the greens.
Yeah.
What happens then?
We take out the reds and then Ryan and I take out survivors and it's Ryan and I.
Should the red then participate in that?
I would think so.
What would they do?
Hopefully win immunity.
That's the
Because
only path?
we've got numbers. Yes. I'm not breaking with purple.
So you blow through green, then you blow through red, then it's
Then it's
purple
us.
people eaters or the
Purple people eaters. We're gonna eat the people and
How
we're gonna
many
spit them out.
times have you seen Survivor where it happens that cleanly?
Never.
Okay.
But how many times have you had survivors think that it's gonna go that cleanly? A lot. So I'm one of those people that thinks it's gonna go that cleanly, and when it doesn't, then I'll have to change up what I'm doing.
So you're aware of your self-delusion?
Oh, hell yes.
Okay, then.
You are aware that I'm
totally
like sleep
aware of it.
deprived and like food deprived. Oh, food's pretty good actually right now. Cheese stick and a roll for dinner is like fucking the bomb. The bite of brownie was a great washdown. Although the beers, that was mint. So yes, I know I am a bit delusional that it's going to go all that smoothly, but the beginning of it went as smooth as we expected, so maybe the end will just be that smooth. I think there's a couple of reds that would switch over. They're not very tight.
Explain that.
Well, I asked them, I said, how tight are you guys? And they're like, eh.
Where are the factors though? Is there a tighter two and a one that might
No,
spring
they
away?
all answered, eh. Every single, when I said, how tight are you guys? They were like, yeah, eh. Okay, so you're just admitting that, like, there's no bonds between them. They've
And
told me.
you buy that, like they're collectively just wishy-washy about one another, and they're that nyeh alliance.
They have less numbers than me, so I'm gonna buy that.
Okay.
I think that I think I could get Laura. I think Jeremiah needs to go probably first for red because he's a strong competitor. I know the other two are too, because Laura bounced that fucking ball on there. Like, she had a Jedi mind trick to keep it not moving. That was insane.
Do you beat Ryan in a final two?
I don't know. I think it's a fair fight. And I think
Is
a
that
fair
what you're looking for? Is a fair fight?
Yeah. Dude, I'm out here just to have a great time. Like, if I win, that's fantastic, and the bragging rights are excellent, but the experiences I'm getting out here are beyond any of winning. I mean, if I make it to the end, then I'm pumped. I made it to the merge, I'm pumped. I mean, I definitely want to win, but if I don't, it's okay. I'm not gonna bawl my eyes out. Just being here and participating has been the reward in itself.
Who do you least want to see win out of this group of
Jason.
11? I just want to get the soundbite.
Kelly's number 2. I don't want to see
So
Kelly
walk us
win
through
either.
Kelly's game from your mindset. Who is she? I mean,
She's
is
Jason's
she Purple
puppet.
Kelly or what's?
She's Jason's puppet.
Okay.
That's how I see it. They're like tied at the hips, and I don't think that she is a decision maker. I think she's just follows what he wants. I think he is the ringleader of that green and has been since the beginning because he has a very strong personality. He is a fantastic salesman.
Mm-hmm.
He's a fantastic salesman. He can sell himself to anybody.
What's your take on Kurt and Maria from Sawa then? That's your take on Kelly and Jason. I'm just curious.
Kurt's very quiet. It sounds like they've almost voted him out at every tribal council from what they're telling me. Like, his names come up every time, and then when they're like, oh, we're gonna vote for Dan, he's like, okay. That's Jason's impression. Okay. So I feel like Kurt's just kind of going with the punches. I really like Maria. I've spent a lot of time sitting next to her tonight, and she's a really cool lady. I think she could waver, but not until Jason's out.
Okay.
If Jason's out, then any of them could waver.
So you kill the master and
Cut the head off the
snake, and the rest of the body of the snake is just gonna wither. And
Yeah, we can.
How do you think they would react? What would they do?
If Jason was gone?
Yeah.
You know what? I don't know. Because I see it as he's holding all the cards and he hands them to them as they need them. Instead of everybody's got their own set and they're playing it.
so do you don't think any of them are willing to make a move out of Salo?
Kurt maybe, but I mean Kurt was one of the first 6 people I met on the canoes. And so when we were walking out here, I said, "How tight is Green?" "Tight." I said, "You too?" "Very tight." "Okay, man." But who knows? Like you said, I'm delusional, so who the hell knows what's gonna happen, Andy?
All right.
I think we're good. Have a great evening, and thank you for all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to know anything else?
Yeah, do we not ask you
Is there
anything you
anything
want to
that-
tell us?
Did I burn the fucking idol?
What?
There was an idol at our camp. I have the little thing in here that says where it was. We moved the goddamn log, and Twyla and I spent half the night digging and faking playing tic-tac-toe, and we're pretty sure we burned it up. Can you just tell me if we burned it or not?
Ask me tomorrow.
All right. What, after 2 o'clock? Damn it! All right, that's all I
Anything
want
else?
to know. Where's my chapstick? My lips hurt real
I
bad.
did give a good confession, guys.